Djarin's 5-minute reviews. The Return of the Mandalorian. Episode 5 is what I like to call the Book of Boba Fett game changer. I'm going to start by saying that I do feel Tim Rosen should be in this episode. It's his show, and even though I love this episode completely, I just wish we had Boba, because I feel Boba deserves more screen time, and it's his show, and Boba didn't do this on the Mando, so it is a bit unfair, but I get to try and build up for Mando 3, so that's all I'm going to say. But let's get started with the main review. I like Pedro Pascal's return, the whole thing with the fights, because he fights quite a lot. At the beginning, he fights this businessman in a kitchen or butcher or something, and then he takes on Paz Vizsla, and it's just so dark and gory, but it's definitely the proper way where you go back to Mando's first series and bam, very dark, but it was cool. But the whole thing with the armor, and mentioned Bo-Katan, of course, and the whole armor subplot with him now not being a man, because he did remove his helmet before, and it kind of makes sense, but also upsetting, because it kind of dampens Mando's life right now, because he's strung without Grogu, because Luke's trained him, and I have to say, it is sad, but it's just gonna really make sense when you go into Mando 3, especially with the Bo-Katan appearance of that, and then the whole, how is Din gonna come a Mandalorian? I don't know. But I love the whole thing of him and his weapons in the airport, because he can't go on without them. So at the end of the day, he reluctantly gives it. And it's still a comedy moment, but you've got to remember he has traditions, and it's Din, of course. And then also that scene on the plane thing, the ship, where the kid looks at him, and then there's this present that the armor made him on commission. And of course, it was amazing, and it really does, and it's sad because I do feel for Din, and also Grogu, and that scene just kind of is so bitter, and it's just heartwarming. And then we go to Peli Motto. Amy Sedaris, oh yeah, Peli is back. I just love the fact that we get to see more of her mechanic side, because when she does mechanics, she is on fire. She gives me everything. And I love the fact that Din and Peli try to make the Naboo Starfighter, and they do it well. And also you see him bond with the robots, which he didn't have originally, because he was a bit against them, and now Din loves robots. And also gives a bit of pity to the Jawas, and there's also a Pike mentioned about the spice stuff. Amazing. Then, oh my gosh, the fly scene. The flying scene's amazing, with Peli helping out, commenting. And then, of course, the New Republic officers that have given him a hard time before are back. Honestly, what has Mando ever done? But I love them. They're so funny, but I love them. But yeah, Mando does have that brilliant fight, and he says, "Wizard!" And I love that. But I love the ending where it foreshadows what we saw in episode 4. When it comes to see him and recruit him, and the fact that Din knows that Boba would appreciate his help, it really has a heartwarming moment. And also at the end where he says he wants to see his little friend, Grogu first, gives me all the loves and hearts and stuff. And I'm going to round off with the Darksaber, because they mentioned the Darksaber and how they continue about its capabilities and cause. And the armor mentions that Darksaber is probably Din's best weapon, but will he ever use it correctly, or will he ever get used to it, or will he lose it in the hands of someone else? I mean, the whole Mandalorian Bo-Katan thing and the Empire's attack also mentioned as well, also kind of foreshadowing for the future. I just think it's great. But overall, definitely a welcome return to Pedro Pascal and his extras and the cast, and I'm just love the episode so much. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute review. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Phasma and Djarin's and stay tuned